and how we're going to replenish this fishery. And just again, thank you for all your support, and I will turn it over to Mr. Jones.
Mr.?
Mr.
All right. Again, like Doc said, thanks everybody for coming. The purpose of this was kind of, there was more than one reason anyway for having this meeting. First of all was to talk about some of the new things and exciting things that are happening with catfishing right now, products, all the new companies that are coming onto the market, making new products for us to make what we do easier. You know, people are doing a lot more traveling now to catfish. As you all know, we had the Cabela's tournament here last year. I know a lot of people, one question I've already had about 2 or 3 times since I got here was, what's going to happen this year with the Cabela's tournament? The Cabela's tournament is already locked and loaded, contract signed, everything's done. Once again, Doc here at Kodiak Outdoor Sports and the DIXON Tourism Board have put up the money. That'll be June 12th this year, so it'll be 1 week later than it was last year. I know a lot of people's questions kind of hinge around that. Well, how can we have a tournament? We had a fish kill. Well, we didn't kill all the fish in the river. Still a lot of fish in the river. And today, the reason why we invited the DNR, we have Ron Palumbo is going to be here today. He is a conservation police officer, and Dan SELLE, correct? Yes. Is a game biologist here in Illinois, and they can really give some factual information that he's going to be able to answer some of your questions. There is some pending lawsuits and some other things going, and he's obviously not going to be able to answer everything. But our voice needs to transfer to him, and then he'll look into things, and hopefully things will get done. And you know, some of us tend to be a little, think we know how to fix things right away, and we don't always know how to do that, so we rely on them to be the voice of reason and say, listen, you know, they'll sit down, they'll talk about it, and we're going to trust them to go in the right direction with it. I know a lot of you were concerned with the estimate of 72,000 fish dying. We all know it was a lot more than that, but you know, that was you know, I heard reports of people sitting on their docks and counting 14,000 fish an hour floating by, you know, and well, you know, some people have a lot of time on their hands, you know, and obviously, I think, you know, maybe 100,000 fish, maybe we lost 500,000 fish. We really don't know. Nobody's ever going to know that for sure. We just know we lost a lot of fish. We know the fishing is struggling in certain areas of the river. We know that 3 pools were affected, Rock Falls down, Sterling up to Dixon, and from Dixon up to Oregon seem to be the 3 pools that were affected. I know Mr. SELLE and some of the other people have, they did a flathead test, a hoop net, I think the hoop net test they ran this year, and I know that they've seen a decline in flatheads, and I'll let him, like I said, he's got the, you can ask him that question, he'll be able to be a lot more factual with that than what I could be. Our theories are based on what we do as fishermen. I know as a fisherman from the habits of a catfish, which are from year to year don't vary much. The channel cats generally pool in the same areas year after year, in the same holes. They may be in a different area, but they're usually within the same holes year to year as our flatheads. Walleyes are the same. They tend to be right where the catfish are, or very close to them within the same hole. I know from my own personal experience on 5 or 6 of the wintering holes below Rock Falls that the channel cat population is just not there. It's not even close to what it was. I went from days of being able to catch and release 50 or 100 fish to struggling to catch 5 or 10 now. So these are some of the things we're going to address, and like I said, he's not going to be able to stand up here and tell you that this is going to be fixed 6 months from now. But with some intelligent questions and some things like that, hopefully he can help us understand where we're at, what's going on, and some possible plans of actions that we might be able to take in the future to help get it fixed. I know we got a lot of people here, we got some news people here and stuff, so this is good. Remember, to get anything done with anything, you have to have a voice, okay? That's what we're trying to do here. Just convey our feelings to them, and hopefully things will get done. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a few things that are kind of new here. How many first? I got a lot of you guys members of the CatfishAcademy.com website?